That must still be one of the most beautiful views in the Lowveld. Good morning and welcome to Mostly Motion. We are about to get training by one of the top 10 Enduro riders in the world, Travis Teasdale. Some nervous faces around here. Let's have a flip around. The guys are looking quite nervous. We've had a couple of tears and a couple of dropped bikes already, Graham. And we haven't even started riding yet. There's the man himself, Mr. Travis Teasdale. Gonna make us bleed and sweat today.
No dust.
but we are gonna learn something, and that's why we're all here. Some of the boys are more experienced than I am. There's some fitness issues here today, so that's gonna be interesting. Some old people. Listen, y'all, we're gonna have a good time. I might break this up into a couple of videos, so we'll do one of the first sessions first and then we'll send the videos out. We'll see what it's like. Travis hasn't divulged much information about what it is that we are going to do today. All he said was bring some extra fuel, bring your bikes, bring your best game, and let's see how it goes. Let's do this. Travis Teasdale training right here on Mostly Motion. So this is where the training starts. Actually, we've got all the good boys' handlebars set up and their positions and everything, and now they're all going to roll out.
Where you look is where you're gonna go. So, like I said, when we ride, we're looking 10-20 meters ahead all the time. So even like a roof now, when we got a section coming, we're looking at GPS, we've already seen there's a rock here, there's another ledge, and we're going in that direction. So we like think three or 4 steps ahead than like I'd say like a normal average guy would do, you know, seeing where to go. Okay, so we're gonna go into this technique now. Hips on the bike, very simple. It's 1, 2, weaving your way 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and when you turn, you got a think you got like a truck and trailer on your bike, on the back of your bike, and if you turn too sharp, you're going to take out the pump. Okay, so you're going to do a nice big circle turn. Even if you do the last turn and you go around there, go, but it's no putting your feet down. Right. Yeah. Remember, guys,
no dabs.
It's going to be nice. It's not about how fast you can get through here, but how smooth and without hitting the rocks. Okay, so it's nice just controlling your bike, using your hips to turn left, right. Remember, to get traction, if you're spinning a bit, get your weights a bit off the front wheel because it's going to be slippery here, and put more weights in the back wheel. Okay, so I'll demonstrate once or twice, and how we're going to do it is each rider is going to go up, down, and get back into position for the next one. Okay, actually go up, down, and then the next rider will go. So then you do it twice and you have a good feeling.
Yes, sir. This is harder than it looks. It's really much harder than it looks.
Okay, next technique now, same thing, but just going to be sitting down, turning the bike, making sure, getting you guys with one with the bike. Sitting down, you want to be not too far back on the bike because this will be the couch position. And also if your elbows are straight, you can't turn your bike. More like that. You've got such a limited range. So get forward, sort of in that fist position, maybe a bit further back. And you're just going to be turning the bike like this, like you're on a MotoGP. No dabs. It's just going straight. When you get to the other side, you stand up and do the turn. Then you come back to the right. You see how important is the switch section? Yeah, that's going to be the line-up for your corner. When you turn, you're going to look, when you get to the middle, switch over, get the other foot out. If you're battling, you see how I drag my foot on the floor? That gives you a bit of stability. Someone taught me that in motocross. So it's really slippery, you need to turn, put your foot out straight, just drag on the foot like an arrow, and it holds you up. I'll show you, watch this foot here around the corner. Sort of steady throttle consistent, so it's not like wah.
It's probably going to be me, but okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be the focus, and just keeping the bike going before we start turning with the hips. All right?
So first we're just going to see if we can drag a straight line down.
Straight line, yeah.
With the rear brake.
Just wah. So it's like that.
Standing or sitting?
Standing.
Standing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you want your hips sitting here. Alright, so you come down, push out with the back brake. You're going to use your hip to turn. Remember, clutch in. If you're not going to operate the clutch, the bike's going to stall. Have a bit of a steady throttle. And then this is the most important, that. See what happens. If your hips are there, coming down here, you turn your hips, you turn your head. Look what happens. You start going that way. Look what happens. not going that way. Okay, so that's going to be the most important thing.
What do you do if you feel you start losing control? Leave the brake.
I just let go of the brakes. Let go of your brakes, back into that position. You being controlled in your own bike. Okay, but sometimes it tends to go and it goes like that.
Yeah.
If it's going to go like that, just let go of the brakes. Coming down there flat out now and then pressing the back brakes and just turning. Rather build up the speed, come down slowly, push out the back brake, go, because it is quite slippery, yeah? When it goes, but also sometimes it just gets traction and goes like this. Okay, so it's coming down, go, back brake, push down, and that position. Motocross start is to get as much speed and as much energy in the engine stored to go up a hill climb. Okay. Or just to get the whole shot for the crowd at the race. You know, it's always exciting to get to the corner first. At least you won. First corner, got the whole shot, got the bonus, can go home. Okay. So the important part is now is to focus on getting traction from here. How we're going to get traction is this. Pushing down. Okay, how are we going to get enough straight drive to go out there is again this, and also dragging the clutch. Okay, by dragging the clutch slows down the rotation of the wheel, and by slowing down the rotation of the wheel means you get more traction. Okay, so the first motocross start we're going to do is we're going to go up here just before the tree, come back around this way. First one, all about like a normal start at a race. Sitting down, making sure your weight's in the right position, elbows in the right position, looking forward and going without going. The goal is not going to be as squirrely as possible. Okay, not getting squirrely. You know, sometimes you check the race, it's like 5 or 6 years in a row, but he takes off first, but then he nearly takes out the whole row, 6, you know, because he didn't focus on pushing down on the peg. So I'm going to demonstrate the wrong way and then the right way first.
How not to do it?
So I dropped my elbows, I didn't put any weights on my peg, I didn't look ahead, I didn't drag the clutch slightly. Okay, so now I want to do the right way. Check, I nearly went through the fence. Okay, and then for this one, just start with your gear, with your foot on the gear side up first, alright?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're going to engage your muscle. Okay, you're going to look forward. And then what you guys need to be careful, as soon as you drop your elbows, what happens is your whole body position goes like this, and then your foot wants to go off the foot peg. And while that's going to happen, then you start doing a zigzag down the straight like this. Alright, so you can even sit a bit more forward. And then when you're changing gear, try just go like this with your foot. Okay, just lifting it. Right.
Alright.
Okay, cowboy. Now you're going to be a bit more under pressure because you got your mate next to you. You want to outdo each other, but now you're going to really see if you can still remember now to do the same technique under pressure. Okay, same motocross start, straight as possible, pushing down on the peg, down the road. My name is Travis Teasdale and you're watching Mostly Motion.